Hi everyone. For those of you who are Prince fans, I wanted to share with you my experience at Prince's Atlanta show, his final show here in Atlanta. So first of all, to say the least, I am a huge Prince fan. Prince is and will always be my favorite artist. If you had asked me when I was 6, 7, definitely 8 years old, who is your favorite artist, I would have said Prince. And if you ask me now, who is my favorite artist, after all of these years, I still say Prince. I have always connected with him, always loved him, always just felt really uplifted by his music, his style, and his courage. And I've just always loved him since I was very small. So this particular concert was my 4th concert that I've been to, my 4th Prince concert. And I was really excited for this one in particular because I knew it was going to be something totally different. I really didn't know what to expect. I looked up reviews and on YouTube, and a lot of people said, oh, you know, it's like no other show he's ever done. And the other concerts that I've gone to, other Prince concerts, some have been larger, some smaller, but I just didn't know what to expect with the piano and a microphone tour. So my cousin and I, we were super excited to go, and as many of you have heard in the media, that initially that concert was canceled or postponed. So everyone was really, you know, bummed out a little bit, but super excited to find out a week later that the concert was back on. There were 2 shows, the 7 o'clock show and the 10 o'clock show. We had tickets for the 7 o'clock show, and this is my ticket here. It says piano and a microphone, and it was the 7 o'clock show. And where's the date? April 7th, right there. Yeah. So my cousin and I met at the Fox Theater, and it was electric in there. Everyone was super excited. On the stage, there was just a piano and a microphone. And there was sort of a cosmic background. And there was some, I believe it was like symphonic music in the background. And as the time grew near for him to come onto stage, the volume of the music began to increase. And so it just really increased everyone's excitement. And it was very exciting because in times past, he has had some opening acts. He's had background dancers and bands and things like that, but this particular show, it was just him. And so the background of the stage started to change a little bit, and the crowd was just roaring and roaring, just in excitement. And then with this background, this retro background, you see a figure with an afro, and it's a man with a cane, and we all know who that is. And it's Prince, and he walks out, and for me, I just felt like I am so grateful to be here, because not everyone was able to get tickets. It was, you know, you really had to get in and really, you know, be persistent about getting your ticket online. But when he walked out, I just thought, oh my God, thank you, Lord. I'm so glad I'm here. And he goes to the piano, and I don't know if he played a song first. No, he didn't. He may have played a little bit of something, but the first thing he didn't sing first. The first thing he did was apologize for canceling. But when he apologized, it was this I don't know, a voice animator that changed his voice and made it really computerized. And, you know, the way he said Atlanta, oh, I just loved it. But he said, what did he say? Please forgive me, Atlanta, for canceling. And of course, everybody's like, ah, but it was in that computerized voice. And then the computerized voice goes away and he says, but we're here now. Oh my gosh. And I was just, but we're here now. And I was like, yes, we are here. And I want to just hold on to this moment. And oh, let me tell you, the show, it was wonderful. It was wonderful. I mean, he played some of his most recent music, and he also played some of his earlier hits. And I was curious to find out how this was going to play out just on a microphone, because I mean just on a piano, because you know, Prince music with all the instruments, like how is this going to sound on a piano? And I tell you, it was just as electrifying, just as powerful, him playing Kiss and Do Me and all these songs with a piano, as it had been in the past with, you know, a full, you know, the music, the stage, everything, with just the full onset of fanfare, I guess would be the word. But just it being simplified. There was one song that he sang, and I can't think of the name of it, but I'd heard the song before, but with him playing it on the piano only, the lyrics really stood out and the lyrics really touched me. And a couple of times he stopped playing, he got up. One song he played, and he got up and he walked away. And he walked away off stage, and he came back and he said, forgive me. Sometimes, he said, forgive me, sometimes I forget how emotional these songs are. And wow, he sang the Lord's Prayer. He asked, do you believe in God? And so many things. And I remember taking in the moment, and I remember sitting there and standing. But there were moments when I sat there also, and I just felt really a connection. I felt like a connection to the sacrifice he's made. I mean, I know art is art. People who are artists, they love the art, but they also sacrifice a lot. A lot of times they sacrifice relationships, they sacrifice health, they sacrifice a lot for the sake of sharing their art above and beyond what most people would do. And not only did I connect with that, but I also connected with his vibe, like the vibe that he had when he was playing that piano. He was feeling it. He was feeling it. And I was feeling it. And in that moment, I just felt a connection that I haven't felt at other shows. At other shows, I've enjoyed it. I sat up front for a show at the Fox Theater many years ago. But this particular one, like, I really connected with him, not just as an artist, but I felt like I connected with him on a personal, human-to-human spirit level. And I didn't just feel like that after finding out that he died, that he passed away, but when I left the concert that night, and he sang, I believe he sang Purple Rain in the 10 o'clock show. He didn't sing Purple Rain in the 7 o'clock show. I don't know why, and I know some people were kind of upset, and my feelings were, you know, if he didn't sing Purple Rain, it was for whatever reason, and I was just happy to have experienced what I experienced. And it was definitely, for me, the best concert, well, the best concert I've been to, obviously, but also out of the Prince concerts, it was definitely the most memorable for me. And I felt like that night and the next day. But over the next few days, I replayed the audio because I did record a little bit of audio there. I was just in the clouds for some reason with that connection that I felt that I had spirit to spirit. I really felt like, wow, I've connected with his spirit tonight. I felt that, and it was so special to me, so much so that my head was in the clouds for days after that. I was sending everyone text of the audio of the concert, and I was so much in the clouds the day after the concert. It was a Thursday night, so Friday, I took my kids to Dunkin' Donuts for breakfast before school, and I never do that. I've never done that, but I was just so, and I kept listening to the audio over and over, and my son kept saying, "Why do you keep listening to that?" And I said, I had a really nice time. I love listening to him, and so it was very special. And then, as you know, we all know, he passed away shortly after that, and I know that for many people who feel the way that I feel about Prince, a lot of people are still, looking for music, watching interviews, and just now that people are talking more about his personal life and all of the wonderful things that he did with his money and his time, and all of the people he mentored, and all of the people that he had impact on in his personal life, a lot of us are really enjoying, because he has been so personal, we're enjoying hearing this side of Prince and seeing videos and interviews and music on the radio. And so for a lot of people, we're still looking for something, a way to still connect with him and a way to embrace his legacy. And so I wanted to share this for anyone who's in that space. And I had decided after, and this may sound really weird, but I'm going to share it anyway, but I had decided after I went to that concert that I was like, I'm going to meet Prince. I'm going to meet Prince. I am going to buy a purple dress, and I'm going to hang it in my closet, and I'm going to wait for the call. At the time, I didn't realize that so many people had experienced that. Come to find out, this was like a pretty normal thing. But I thought one day, my dream, and I was like, oh God, I know what my dream is. I know my dream is that I'm going to go to Prince's house. He's going to play music, and I'm going to write. He's going to play music. He's going to say, okay, so we connect spiritually. Let's connect. He's going to play music, and I'm just going to write and write, and I'm going to write and write. And I had decided that this was like the ultimate goal, like the be-all goal for me in life was to sit next to him and write as he played. And I was carrying that around with me. Like, okay, I gotta go get my dress. I gotta, I have this vision I was thinking about. It's like, how am I gonna respond? And I had to find my dress so I can put it up. And then when I found out he passed away, I was like, wow, to say the least. It was just, wow. And so then I had to shift and not put that dream away, because that's not what I did or not what I'm doing, but change it. And I said, Lord, I just trust that that vision doesn't go away, that you will do a new thing in me that will be just as powerful as if I had had that experience. For example, I used to want to buy a house for my mother, and she passed away before I could do that. But the land that she grew up on, the land that I grew up on, I now own, and I'm going to build the house that I would have purchased for my mom. I'm going to build on that land, and that'll be a place that we can share as a family for many, many years to come. So it's the same vision, it's just repurposed or repackaged, and so I feel that the same will happen for this vision that I had for Prince. And so for those of you who are Prince fans, you understand my heart, and I am just really enjoying, like I said, I'm enjoying hearing the music, and I enjoy all the conversations that are going on about Prince, and I look forward to the tributes and things that are sure to be coming up. And yeah, it took me a while though, because it took me a while to be able to hear his music and not feel sad, and that was so different for me because I was used to, if I heard Prince music, I would just and be so excited, and then after he passed away, I'd hear his music and I felt sad, and that was just so weird because Prince music has always brought so much joy into my heart. It's just really fed me a lot of joy. So now that a little bit of time has passed, when I hear his music, I feel that joy again, and I feel it now in a sense of legacy, a sense of wow, legacy, a sense of being committed to the things that are important to me, a sense of going 100% in the things that are important to me, the things that I'm passionate about. And the novel that I'm writing, I've really taken so much fuel from him and his legacy to press on to complete my manuscript and to fulfill my personal dream of becoming an author or novelist. And so much good has come from him throughout his life, and even after his passing, still so much good is resonating in our hearts. And so I just wanted to share my story with you and a little bit of my heart concerning Prince, and also show you we got these CDs at the concert as well. So I have my CD and I have my ticket that I will hold on to. And I hope that you have enjoyed this video. This channel is really about encouraging you to live your version of a full and happy life. And with this Prince concert, for a split second, I thought, oh, I don't need to go to another Prince concert. For a split second. And then I thought, no, like this is me. This is who I am. I love Prince. And so I said, no, I'm definitely going. I'm going to make the necessary adjustments, and my cousin and I, we are going to go. And so I'm so glad I did, obviously. I'm so glad I did. I'm so glad I did. So glad. But again, so I want this channel to encourage you, and the different stories and different things that I share them to encourage you to live your version of a full and happy life, and to embrace the things that you are passionate about, to embrace your aspirations, and to embrace the things that bring you joy. And I'm sharing something that has brought me tremendous joy over the years, an experience that has impacted me. And I've also shared with you my personal aspirations. And I know that many of us are busy being mom, but it's so important that we take the time to nourish the spirit within. We take the time to recognize those aspirations, those joys, and those passions, and that we expand them in our lives and fill our lives with those things. And so I hope that I have inspired that within you today. Thank you so much for watching. Be happy, live full, love life, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a happy, blessed day. Bye.